Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And we're off from Jacksonville. Here's Parker Washington with the return. Things going well so far. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. First carry now. This is Bashal Tootin. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Jalen Petrie there on the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And they get this down to the 44 before he stops. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Lawrence with it on 1st. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take a 6-0 lead right away.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. On the return, here comes Tank Dell. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. A lot of space ahead. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They got 21 yards on the play. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this 1st quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Stroud completes it quick. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Stroud off of play action. This is complete to Schultz. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Has room into the secondary. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
You want to drain some of the excitements of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Mixon. Finds the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans finish off their opening drive. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Tootin gets it from the gun. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Escapes the pocket. That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That one hits for 30. And the Jaguars have a 1st down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10. Hey. Lawrence working from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Again, it's Lawrence to throw. That one's on the mark. Jacoby Myers. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Let's go.
Inside give here for Tootin. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Rob. Here we go.
They'll go again here with Tootin. That 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. Throw right side, caught by Thomas. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes, Kate. He gets drilled. And QBs know that feeling. When you're letting it go and you get hit, definitely not the throw he wanted. And by happenstance, the adjusted throw still found a home, and that home was his teammate.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there.
Hey, easy.
good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs. This is our last play of the quarter.
On the quick. 18.
Noel going in motion right. They go play action with Stroud. The right side, Noel has it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 1 quarter down in this all AFC South contest. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They have it, 2nd and 4. Nixon on the counter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
All right. 18.
From the gun, Stroud. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive block. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
Now, I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. That's a catch for Nico Collins. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And that's a Winfield pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Stroud now on 4th down. And this is intercepted. And the Jaguars take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but a little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
2nd down, give to Tootin. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. On is Little for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Dell now to return it. This makes it up to the 25. Working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it'll be a first down, Texans. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Here we go.
Off the play action, here's Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10, need something positive here. Shotgun now for Stroud. Low finding his back. Mixon. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. On play action, here's Stroud. He's trying to push the field. That is on 2-minute warning. 1:56 left to go before we take a break. Hang with us. More football coming up from Everbank. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. To the air, Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
On 3rd and long, it's Stroud. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Hey, we know in this league, takeaways are a big deal, but you get interception and chunk yards with it, that is a gold star effort.
1st and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Now Lawrence on the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense, more often than not, leads to scoring. We also know if you could create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Forced out to his right. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Little knocks it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. On the return, it's Jalen Noel. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he drives it up to the 24. Stopped that time by Antonio Johnson.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Completes, dialing up Collins again. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Back to throw, Stroud. Toss, this is Noel. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Markers are reset. Here we go, ball at the 44. 1st and 10, around to Mixon. He gets him inside the 40, and that's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Stroud off the play fake. Finds his fullback. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Stroud. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. 2nd and 10.
All right.
Here's Stroud. On the move, headed right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. This one's out to Noel, left side. They'll have the 1st down and even more. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it.
Touchdown, Houston. The Texans cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. LaQuint Allen to return this. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. On the give, it's Stooten. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Finds his running back. This is Bashul Tootin. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
Third and just 2 to go.
Hey, let's go. Here we go.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Fits it through the middle. And after making a catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Get some space around midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Texans who have it to start here, and they come in trailing on the scoreboard. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
All right.
Now we're on the draw with Mixon. Kicked it outside, found himself about 4 yards as a result. It's second down.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
It's Mixon on second down. And he gets this very close to that first. It's going to be 3rd and short at the 35.
Some really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
This connects with Schultz. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Stroud off for play action. Vacates quickly left side. Now he takes it. Oh no, the ball is loose. And it looks like the Jaguars got to it. So just like that, Brock, a very nice drive. Ends in a whimper from that offense and a real roar from the defense who get off the field by recovering that fumble.
Yeah, that defense was just getting walked backwards, and one of them finally said, enough is enough. And I'll tell you, the way they were moving the football offensively, I think you felt it, I felt it. A touchdown was coming, but that defense responded.
Zone read, they'll give it to Tootin. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Lasers this one, deep down the middle. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So now they have 3rd and short.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the first.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Looking to throw. Got a man. That's Kincaid. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Hand off to Tootin. And he's going to be stopped after about a 3-yard pickup on first down. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Lisa 24. Hey, Soko, come on.
Now it's Lawrence. Here's a screen for Tootin. Open space inside the 40. And he has it down to the 26-yard line. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at it, selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
He's going to keep it this time. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Running here with Tootin. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's third down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5. Red 23.
Looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it. Leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
All right, this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. He's back to throw. And the defense escapes. And a nice drive going, but the defense gets off the field by forcing that turnover on downs. Texans to the line. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. Back to throw. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down. To throw. Trying to push deep downfield. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars make the play that should win them this game.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okie, Okie! That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down. But even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge pick in return for that defense.
And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown! So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. Clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. No to return this. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First down, Stroud. He can't connect with him. Incomplete. Just put it a little too close to the boundary there. Try and get it into Nico Collins. And now they face second down. Shotgun now, first round. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up third down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Here he is to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting them into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
They're going to pass it here. Buys time, rolling right. Running right side by Kincaid. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Jackson's closing in, and they give to him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. So the Jaguars come away with a win in this one. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL, not EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.
Stay with me. You ain't gotta go, you can with me.